Long ago, in a beautiful land where the golden sunlight touched the endless ocean, there stood a magnificent fruit tree beside the shore. The tree was enormous. Its branches stretched high into the sky, reaching toward the clouds. Its roots extended deep into the earth, holding firmly against the waves that constantly touched the coastline. Throughout the year, this ancient tree produced countless sweet and fragrant fruits. The fruits were unlike ordinary fruits. They were large, colorful, and filled with a sweetness so wonderful that anyone who tasted them would remember their flavor for a long time. Birds often rested among its branches. The gentle sea breeze carried the scent of flowers and ripe fruits across the shore. Many creatures passed by this place, but among all of them, one small monkey had made this tree its home. The monkey was clever, cheerful, and full of curiosity. Every morning, when the first light of dawn appeared over the ocean, the monkey would wake up among the branches. It would watch the waves shining beneath the sunlight. It would listen to the sounds of birds singing in the distance. Then it would happily jump from branch to branch, searching for the sweetest fruits. The monkey loved the tree. The tree provided everything it needed. It gave the monkey shelter from storms, shade from the hot sun, and delicious fruits whenever it was hungry. Because of this, the monkey felt grateful for the peaceful life it had. One day, while sitting high above the shore, the monkey noticed something moving in the water. A large crocodile was swimming slowly near the tree. The crocodile was powerful and strong. Its body moved quietly through the waves. At first, the monkey was cautious. It had never spoken with a creature from the ocean before. The crocodile looked up and noticed the monkey sitting on the branch. Instead of showing hostility, the crocodile smiled and spoke kindly. "Greetings, friend. I often pass by this shore, but today I noticed this beautiful tree for the first time. It seems to carry many wonderful fruits." The monkey looked at the crocodile with curiosity. The monkey replied, "Yes, this tree is very special. Its fruits are sweet and refreshing. They are the best fruits I have ever tasted." The crocodile looked at the tree with interest. The monkey noticed this and kindly picked one of the ripest fruits. It threw the fruit down toward the water. The crocodile caught it and tasted it. The moment the fruit touched its tongue, its eyes widened with surprise. It had never experienced such sweetness before. "This fruit is extraordinary," the crocodile said. "Thank you for sharing this gift with me." The monkey smiled. "You are welcome. There are many fruits on this tree. If you enjoy them, I can share them with you whenever you come." From that day onward, the crocodile began visiting the shore regularly. The monkey would sit on the branches while the crocodile rested beneath the tree near the water. They talked about many things. The monkey told stories about life among the trees. It described the beauty of the forest, the sounds of birds, and the changing seasons. The crocodile shared stories about the ocean. It spoke about the deep blue waters, the mysterious creatures beneath the waves, and the vast world hidden under the sea. Although they lived in completely different worlds, they found joy in each other's company. The monkey lived above the land. The crocodile lived beneath the water. Yet their friendship crossed the boundary between two worlds. Every day, the monkey picked the sweetest fruits and shared them with the crocodile. Every day, the crocodile returned to visit its unusual but precious friend. Time passed. Their friendship became stronger. The monkey no longer saw the crocodile as a stranger from the ocean. It saw him as a true companion. The crocodile also valued the monkey deeply. The simple kindness of the monkey brought happiness into its life. Before meeting the monkey, the crocodile's days had been quiet and ordinary. But now, each visit to the shore brought laughter, conversation, and warmth. The crocodile began looking forward to these moments. The two friends never thought about differences between them. One was a creature of the trees. One was a creature of the sea. One moved through branches. One moved through waves. But friendship was not created by similarity. It was created by kindness. However, hidden beneath the surface of this peaceful friendship, another story was beginning. Far away beneath the ocean waves, the crocodile had a wife who lived in their underwater home. And although the crocodile was satisfied with the friendship he had found, his wife would soon develop a desire that would change everything. A desire born not from love, but from greed. And that desire would test the strength of friendship between the monkey and the crocodile. Deep beneath the surface of the ocean, far away from the peaceful shore where the monkey lived, there was another world hidden from human eyes. The sunlight that touched the waves above could not reach this deep place. Instead, the underwater kingdom was filled with quiet blue shadows, gentle currents, and mysterious creatures moving through the endless sea. Among the coral reefs and underwater caves, the crocodile lived with his wife. Their home was peaceful. The crocodile had always been a simple creature. He did not seek power. He did not desire treasures. He was satisfied with the quiet life he had beneath the ocean. But after meeting the monkey, something changed. Every day when he returned home, he carried sweet fruits from the great tree by the shore. He placed them before his wife and happily told her about his friend. "The monkey who lives beside the ocean is truly wonderful," the crocodile said. "He is kind, generous, and full of wisdom. He shares his fruits with me every day. He tells me stories from the world above the waves. Although we are different creatures, he treats me like a true friend. The crocodile's wife listened carefully. At first, she was pleased. She tasted the fruits that the monkey had given. The sweetness surprised her. The flavor was unlike anything she had experienced before. "These fruits are truly delicious," she said. "Your friend must be very fortunate to live beside such a wonderful tree." The crocodile smiled. "Yes, he is fortunate. But he is also generous. Even though these fruits are precious, he shares them without hesitation." For a while, everything remained peaceful. The crocodile continued visiting the monkey. The monkey continued sharing fruits. Their friendship grew stronger with each passing day. However, as the crocodile's wife continued eating the fruits, a different thought slowly appeared in her mind. At first, it was only a small curiosity. Then it became desire. Then desire became greed. She began thinking, if the fruits from that tree are so sweet, then what kind of life must the monkey have? If the monkey eats these fruits every day, perhaps his body has absorbed their sweetness. Perhaps his heart must contain something even more precious. The thought stayed in her mind. Instead of appreciating the kindness of the monkey, she began focusing on what she wanted from him. This is how greed often begins. It does not always appear as something terrible. Sometimes it begins with a simple thought. A small wish. A moment of wanting. But when that desire is allowed to grow without wisdom, it can slowly overcome compassion. One evening, when the crocodile returned home, his wife looked at him seriously. The crocodile immediately noticed that something was different. "What happened?" he asked. "Why do you look troubled?" The crocodile's wife remained silent for a moment. Then she said, "I have heard so much about your friend. You tell me he eats the sweetest fruits in the world. You tell me his life beside the tree is peaceful and wonderful. Because he eats such amazing fruits every day, his heart must be extraordinary." The crocodile looked confused. "What are you saying?" His wife looked at him and said, "I want to taste the heart of the monkey." The crocodile froze. For a moment, he could not believe what he had heard. "My friend's heart? Why would you want such a thing?" His wife replied, "Because I believe it will be the most delicious and precious thing in the world." The crocodile felt a great sadness in his heart. He remembered the monkey's kindness. He remembered every conversation they had shared. He remembered how the monkey trusted him completely. The thought of betraying such a friend filled him with pain. "No," the crocodile said. "I cannot do this. The monkey has never harmed me. He has treated me with kindness. He has shared his food with me. How can I repay friendship with betrayal?" The crocodile's wife became angry. She said, "You care more about that monkey than your own family? Do you not care about me? If you truly loved me, you would bring me what I need." The crocodile tried to explain. Friendship is also precious. Trust is not something that should be destroyed. But his wife refused to listen. Her desire had already taken control of her mind. She continued pressuring him. Day after day. Night after night. She repeated the same words, "I need the monkey's heart. Without it, I will not recover." The crocodile became trapped between two painful choices. On one side was the friend who had shown him kindness. On the other side was his wife, who claimed she needed his help. His heart told him that harming the monkey was wrong. His attachment to his wife pushed him toward betrayal. This was the moment when the crocodile faced his greatest test. Not a test of strength. Not a test of courage. But a test of wisdom. The crocodile knew that the monkey trusted him completely. The monkey had never imagined that danger could come from a friend. And this made the crocodile's heart feel even heavier. Finally, after endless pressure, the crocodile lowered his head. With sadness in his voice, he said, "Very well. I will bring the monkey to you. But deep inside, I know this is wrong." The crocodile's wife smiled with satisfaction. She believed her desire would finally be fulfilled. But she did not understand one thing: a person who allows greed to control the heart may gain what they desire for a moment. But they may lose something far more valuable. Trust, friendship, and peace within the heart. Far above the ocean, the monkey continued living happily beside the fruit tree. It had no idea that danger was approaching. It still believed the crocodile was its true friend. And soon, that friendship would face the greatest challenge it had ever known. The next morning arrived quietly over the ocean. The first rays of sunlight touched the waves, turning the surface of the sea into a field of golden light. Above the shore, the ancient fruit tree moved gently with the morning breeze. The monkey woke up peacefully among the branches. As always, it stretched its body, looked toward the endless ocean, and smiled. Another beautiful day had begun. The monkey did not know that the friend it trusted was carrying a heavy secret. It did not know that beneath the calm waves, a painful decision had been made. It did not know that the crocodile who had shared laughter and conversations with it was now approaching with a hidden intention. The monkey continued its simple life. It picked the sweetest fruits from the tree. It listened to the sounds of birds. It watched the waves move back and forth along the shore. Everything seemed exactly the same. But sometimes, danger does not arrive with loud footsteps. Sometimes, danger approaches quietly through a familiar face. Far away from the shore, the crocodile slowly moved through the water. His body was strong, but his heart felt heavy. Every movement through the waves reminded him of what he was about to do. He remembered the monkey's kindness. He remembered the first fruit the monkey had given him. He remembered the many days they spent talking beneath the tree. The monkey had never asked for anything in return. It had shared because friendship itself brought happiness. The crocodile thought, "How can I repay such kindness with betrayal? How can I bring harm to someone who trusted me?" His heart wanted to turn back. His conscience told him, "This path is wrong." But another voice inside him reminded him of his wife. He remembered her sadness. He remembered her insistence. He remembered the promise he had made. The crocodile felt trapped between love and attachment. He confused fulfilling another person's desire with true care. He did not realize that protecting someone from their own greed is sometimes a greater act of love than obeying their harmful wishes. As the crocodile approached the shore, he tried to hide his sadness. He did not want the monkey to see his hesitation. He did not want his friend to discover the painful truth. When the monkey saw the crocodile approaching, it became happy. "Friend," the monkey called. "You came earlier than usual today." The crocodile looked up and forced a smile. "Yes, my friend. Today I have come to invite you somewhere special." The monkey looked curious. "Somewhere special?" The crocodile nodded. "Yes. You have always shared the wonderful fruits from your tree with me. But today, I want to show you the world where I live. Come with me to my home beneath the ocean. There are beautiful places there that you have never seen. There are countless treasures hidden beneath the waves." The monkey listened with excitement. It had always been curious about the ocean. It spent its entire life beside the sea, but it had never traveled beneath the water. The thought of seeing the underwater world filled it with wonder. The crocodile continued, "My home is peaceful. You will see beautiful coral gardens. You will see creatures that live deep within the ocean. You will taste foods unlike anything you have experienced before." The monkey smiled. "That sounds wonderful. I have always wanted to know what exists beneath the waves." The crocodile lowered his body near the shore. "Then climb onto my back, and I will carry you there." The monkey did not hesitate. Because trust had already been built over many days. Because friendship had already created a bridge between them. Because the monkey believed, "A true friend would never harm me." So the monkey jumped onto the crocodile's back. Together, they began moving across the ocean. At first, Everything felt peaceful. The monkey looked around with amazement. The waves sparkled under the sunlight. The ocean stretched endlessly in every direction. The wind moved softly around them. The monkey laughed happily. What a wonderful experience! I never imagined the ocean could be so beautiful. The crocodile remained silent. The farther they traveled from the shore, the heavier his heart became. Behind them, the fruit tree became smaller and smaller. The place where their friendship had begun slowly disappeared into the distance. The crocodile looked back. For a moment, he wanted to turn around. He wanted to return the monkey safely. He wanted to forget everything. But then he remembered his promise. His hesitation returned. The ocean around them became deeper. The waves became larger. The shore was now far away. The monkey, still unaware of danger, continued admiring the vast ocean. It trusted the crocodile completely. But the crocodile could no longer hide the truth inside his heart. The weight of guilt became too great. Finally, in the middle of the ocean, the crocodile stopped moving. The monkey noticed. "Friend, why did we stop?" The crocodile looked down into the deep water. For a long moment, he said nothing. The ocean became strangely quiet. Then he slowly spoke, "My friend. There is something I must tell you." The monkey looked at him. "What is it?" The crocodile closed his eyes. The moment he had feared had arrived. He knew that after speaking these words, their friendship might never be the same again. The ocean became silent. The waves that had once moved gently around them now seemed distant and cold. The monkey sat on the crocodile's back, looking at its friend with curiosity. It did not understand why the crocodile suddenly stopped. The monkey had no fear. Why would it? The creature carrying it across the ocean was the same friend who had visited it every day. The same friend who had listened to its stories. The same friend who had accepted its fruits with gratitude. The monkey believed that friendship was a place where danger could not exist. The crocodile lowered his head. His voice became heavy. "My friend, I must tell you the truth." The monkey looked down. "What truth?" The crocodile remained silent for a moment. He could hear the movement of the ocean around them. He could feel the warmth of the monkey sitting upon his back. And this made his heart hurt even more. Finally, he said, "My wife is seriously ill. She believes that there is only one thing that can cure her. The monkey listened carefully. What is that? The crocodile's voice became even quieter. She believes that she must eat your heart. The world seemed to stop for a moment. The monkey heard these words clearly. But it did not immediately react. It did not scream. It did not panic. It did not allow fear to control its mind. Inside, it felt a deep sadness. Not only because its life was in danger, but because the danger came from someone it trusted. The monkey looked at the ocean around them. The shore was far away. The fruit tree that had been its home was only a distant memory. The crocodile's powerful body carried it in the middle of the endless sea. The monkey understood its situation. A creature with strength had brought it here, a creature it had considered a friend. But even in this dangerous moment, the monkey remained calm. Because wisdom does not disappear when danger arrives. In fact, true wisdom becomes most valuable when danger appears. The monkey quietly thought, if I become frightened, I will lose my ability to think. If I allow anger to control me, I may lose my only chance to survive. The ocean is not my home. I cannot fight this creature in the water. I must use my mind. The crocodile watched the monkey carefully. He expected fear. He expected anger. He expected the monkey to cry or struggle. But instead, the monkey remained strangely peaceful. The crocodile felt surprised. "My friend," he said sadly. "Are you not afraid?" The monkey looked at him and answered calmly, "Of course I am surprised. I never imagined that such a thing could happen. But I understand. You are following your wife's wish." The crocodile lowered his eyes. The monkey continued, "However, if you wanted my heart, why did you not tell me before we left the shore?" The crocodile looked confused. "What do you mean?" The monkey quickly realized that the crocodile had not completely lost his trust in him. The crocodile still believed the monkey was his friend. The crocodile still carried guilt. And because of that, there was a small opening. A chance. The monkey continued speaking, "My friend, you have made a mistake. A monkey's heart is not always kept inside the body when traveling." The crocodile stared at him. "What are you saying?" The monkey replied with confidence, "Among monkeys, we have a custom. When we travel across dangerous places, we remove our hearts and leave them safely hanging on the tree where we live. The ocean water is too rough. The salt and waves can damage such a precious thing. That is why my heart is still hanging on the fruit tree." The crocodile became confused. He looked at the monkey. Then he looked toward the distant shore. The story sounded strange. But the crocodile's mind was already clouded by attachment and guilt. He wanted to believe that he had not completely destroyed his friendship. He wanted to believe there was still a way to fulfill his promise without killing his friend. The monkey noticed his hesitation. It continued, "You should have told me before bringing me here. If you had told me, I would have taken my heart with me. Now, even if you bring me to your home, my heart is still on the tree. Without my heart, your wife cannot be healed." The crocodile became anxious. "What should we do then?" The monkey answered, "There is only one solution. Take me back to the tree. I will collect my heart. Then I will return with you." The crocodile thought deeply. A battle was happening inside him. One part of him knew something felt wrong. Another part desperately wanted to believe the monkey. The crocodile remembered all the kindness the monkey had shown him. Perhaps this was a way to avoid destroying their friendship completely. Finally, he said, "Very well. I will take you back." The crocodile turned around. The waves began moving beneath them again. They slowly traveled back toward the shore. The monkey remained quiet. But inside its heart, it understood something important. A sharp mind can overcome a powerful body. A calm heart can find a path where fear sees none. The monkey did not survive because it was stronger. It survived because it remained awake. It survived because it understood, when danger appears, wisdom must become the greatest weapon. As the shore slowly came closer, the monkey looked at the ancient fruit tree waiting in the distance. It knew, once its feet touched the branches again, it would never trust the crocodile in the same way. The journey back to the shore felt much longer than before. The same ocean that had once filled the monkey with curiosity now felt completely different. The waves no longer looked beautiful. The endless blue water no longer seemed mysterious and peaceful. Instead, the monkey saw the vast distance between itself and safety. But even in this moment, the monkey remained calm. It did not show fear. It did not reveal the storm of thoughts moving inside its mind. Because the monkey understood something important, a frightened mind makes mistakes. A peaceful mind finds solutions. The crocodile continued swimming toward the shore. He believed that everything would return to normal. He believed that the monkey would climb the tree, retrieve its heart, and return willingly. But he did not understand that the moment of trust between them had already been broken. The monkey quietly watched the crocodile. It noticed the sadness in his eyes. It noticed the hesitation in his movements. The crocodile was not a creature without feelings. He was simply a creature who allowed desire and attachment to overcome wisdom. The monkey thought, "My friend was not always cruel. He shared conversations with me. He enjoyed my kindness. He valued our friendship." But when greed entered his heart, he forgot the value of trust. The monkey did not allow hatred to fill its heart. It understood the crocodile's mistake. But understanding someone's mistake does not mean allowing them to harm you. Wisdom requires both compassion and awareness. After a long journey, the shore finally appeared before them. The great fruit tree became clearer. The familiar branches stretched above the water. The monkey felt relief. But it did not move too quickly. It waited. It remained patient. The crocodile reached the edge of the shore. "Friend," he said, "your tree is here. Go and bring back your heart. I will wait for you." The monkey smiled gently. "Thank you." Then, with one powerful movement, it jumped from the crocodile's back onto the shore. Its feet touched the land again. For a moment, the monkey felt the ground beneath it. The familiar earth. The familiar tree. The familiar home. It immediately climbed upward. Higher. Higher. Until it reached the safest branches. The crocodile waited below. He looked up. "Friend? Where is your heart?" The monkey sat on the branch and looked down. For the first time since the journey began, its expression changed. Not with anger. Not with revenge. But with disappointment. The monkey said, "Crocodile, do you truly believe that a creature's heart can be removed and hung on a tree?" The crocodile froze. The meaning of those words slowly reached his mind. The monkey continued, "Every living being carries its heart inside its body. No creature removes its heart when traveling. No heart hangs from a branch waiting to be collected." The crocodile became silent. He finally understood. The monkey had never lost its heart. The monkey had used wisdom to protect its life. The crocodile lowered his head. Shame filled his heart. He realized that the friend who trusted him had been more intelligent than he had ever imagined. The monkey looked at him and said, "I treated you as a true friend. I shared my food with you. I welcomed you beside my home. I trusted you completely. But you brought me into danger because of another person's desire." The crocodile felt pain. Every word was true. He remembered the days beside the tree. He remembered the laughter. He remembered the kindness he had received. And now he understood what he had almost destroyed. Not just a friendship, but something precious that could not easily return. The monkey continued, "Your mistake was not that you had a difficult choice. Your mistake was allowing greed and attachment to control your decision. You knew harming me was wrong. Your own heart warned you. But you ignored that wisdom." The crocodile had no answer. Because the monkey spoke the truth. The crocodile was not defeated by strength. He was defeated by his own confusion. The monkey then said, "From this day onward, we cannot remain friends as before. A friendship built on trust cannot survive when one person secretly plans to destroy the other. These branches will protect me. And your ocean will protect you. But our paths must separate." The crocodile looked up sadly. "Please forgive me. I made a terrible mistake. I allowed my desire to overcome my gratitude. I lost a true friend." The monkey remained quiet. After a long moment, it answered, "I do not wish hatred upon you. I hope you learn from this. But forgiveness does not mean returning to the same danger. Wisdom means understanding the lesson." The crocodile stayed beneath the tree for a long time. He hoped the monkey would change its mind. He hoped their friendship could return. But the monkey never came down. The bond they once shared had been broken. The crocodile slowly turned away. He entered the ocean alone. The waves surrounded him. But the loneliness he felt was not caused by the ocean. It was caused by the realization that he had lost something valuable through his own actions. As he disappeared beneath the waves, the crocodile carried a heavy lesson: a friend gained through kindness is precious. But a friend lost through betrayal leaves a wound that desire cannot heal. The crocodile disappeared beneath the dark blue waves. The ocean slowly returned to its usual rhythm. The waves continued moving. The wind continued blowing. The world around the shore appeared unchanged. Yet inside the crocodile's heart, everything was different. He moved through the water slowly. The same ocean that had once been his peaceful home now felt strangely empty. He had returned physically. But something important had been left behind. A friendship. A trust. a connection that could never be recovered in the same way. The crocodile remembered the first day he met the monkey. He remembered the small fruit falling from the tree. He remembered the monkey's innocent smile. He remembered how easily the monkey had trusted him. At that time, he never imagined that one day he would become the cause of the monkey's pain. The crocodile thought, "I was not forced to betray my friend. I chose to listen to greed. I chose to follow attachment. I knew the path was wrong, yet I still walked upon it." This realization brought him more suffering than any punishment could have caused. Because the deepest pain is not always created by others. Sometimes, it is created by seeing our own mistakes clearly. The crocodile reached his underwater home. His wife was waiting. She expected to see him return with the monkey. She expected the desire she had created to become reality. But when she saw the crocodile returning alone, her expression changed. "Where is the monkey?" she asked. The crocodile remained silent. After a long pause, he answered, "The monkey is safe." His wife became angry. "Safe? What do you mean? You promised you would bring him back." The crocodile lowered his head. "I tried. But I failed." The crocodile's wife demanded, "Tell me what happened." The crocodile explained everything. He told her how he had invited the monkey. How he had carried him into the ocean. How he had revealed the truth. And how the monkey had used wisdom to escape. At first, his wife could not believe it. "A monkey fooled you? A creature from the land defeated you in the ocean?" The crocodile felt ashamed. But then something inside him changed. He realized that the monkey had not defeated him through deception. The monkey had protected itself through intelligence. The true cause of his failure was not the monkey's cleverness. It was his own lack of wisdom. The crocodile said, "Yes. The monkey was wiser than me. Not because it was stronger. Not because it had greater power. But because it remained calm when facing danger. While I allowed my desires to control my mind." His wife became quiet. For the first time, she began to see the consequences of her own greed. The monkey had never harmed them. The monkey had only shown kindness. Yet because of desire, they had attempted to destroy an innocent friendship. The crocodile sat silently. He no longer felt anger toward the monkey. Instead, he felt regret. Deep regret. He understood that losing the monkey's friendship was not the greatest loss. The greatest loss was losing the purity of his own heart. Before this event, he had been a creature who appreciated kindness. After allowing greed to control him, he had become someone willing to betray kindness. The crocodile wondered, "How could I forget such a simple truth? A friend who gives freely is more valuable than any treasure." A heart filled with gratitude is more precious than any desire. Why did I exchange something priceless for something temporary? These questions remained with him. Days passed. The crocodile no longer visited the fruit tree. He no longer saw the monkey sitting among the branches. The shore where they once shared conversations became a place filled with memories. Whenever he passed nearby, he looked toward the tree. Sometimes, he hoped to see the monkey again. Sometimes, he wished he could return to the moment before his mistake. But time does not move backward. Words cannot be taken back. Actions cannot be undone. The crocodile learned a painful truth: trust is like a delicate crystal. It takes a long time to create, but it can break in a single moment. However, the Buddha's teaching hidden within this story is not only about the crocodile's mistake. It is also about the possibility of understanding and change. A being who recognizes their mistake has already taken the first step toward wisdom. The crocodile could not change what had happened, but he could learn from it. He could remember the pain caused by greed. He could understand the importance of loyalty. He could become more careful with the trust given by others. The monkey, meanwhile, continued living peacefully in the great fruit tree. It did not spend its days thinking about revenge. It did not wish suffering upon the crocodile. It simply returned to the life it knew. Every morning, it watched the sunrise. Every day, it enjoyed the sweet fruits. Every evening, it listened to the quiet sounds of the ocean. But now, it carried a deeper understanding. Kindness is precious. Friendship is precious. But wisdom must always accompany kindness. A gentle heart should not become a careless heart. A trusting heart should not become a blind heart. Compassion and wisdom must walk together. The monkey had saved its life because it possessed both. It had compassion because it did not hate the crocodile. It had wisdom because it protected itself from further harm. This was the balance taught by the Buddha. The story was not teaching beings to become suspicious of everyone. It was teaching them to understand the nature of the mind. When desire controls the heart, even a good person may make harmful choices. When wisdom guides the heart, even danger can become a path toward growth. Many years passed after the event between the monkey and the crocodile. The ocean continued to rise and fall. The ancient fruit tree continued growing beside the shore. New generations of birds rested among its branches. New creatures came and went. But the story of the monkey and the crocodile remained. Those who heard it did not remember it because of the danger. They remembered it because of the wisdom revealed during danger. The story was not simply about a monkey escaping from a crocodile. It was about the nature of the human heart. It was about how desire can change a person. It was about how wisdom can protect a person even in the darkest moments. The Buddha later shared this story with his disciples. The monks gathered quietly around him, listening carefully. The Buddha said, "Monks, there are many dangers in the world. Some dangers come from outside. Some dangers come from within. The dangers that come from outside may harm the body. But the dangers that come from within may destroy the peace of the heart." The monks listened deeply. They understood that the crocodile's greatest problem was not the ocean. It was not his physical weakness. It was not even his difficult situation. His greatest problem was the desire that appeared in his own mind. The crocodile had received kindness. But greed made him forget gratitude. He had gained friendship. But attachment made him willing to destroy trust. He had known the difference between right and wrong. But desire made him ignore his own wisdom. The Buddha continued, "When the mind is controlled by craving, even clear things become unclear. A person may see a wrong action and still choose it. A person may know the pain they create and still continue. This is because desire can cover wisdom like clouds covering the moon." The monks reflected on these words. They thought about their own lives. They remembered moments when they knew something was harmful but still wanted it. They remembered moments when emotions became stronger than understanding. They realized, the greatest battles of life often happen silently inside the mind. The Buddha then spoke about the monkey. "Monks, the monkey was not saved because it had greater physical strength. It was saved because it maintained awareness. When danger appeared, it did not allow fear to control its thoughts. It observed the situation. It understood the conditions. It chose the correct action." The Buddha explained that wisdom does not always appear as complicated knowledge. Sometimes wisdom appears as a calm mind in a difficult moment. A person who can remain clear while others panic possesses a rare strength. The monkey had no weapon. It had no power against the crocodile. It had no advantage in the ocean. But it possessed something more valuable. Awareness. The Buddha said, "The body may be trapped, but the mind does not have to be trapped." When the mind remains free, a person can discover a path even inside danger. The monks understood. Many beings believe freedom comes from controlling the outside world. They believe they will be peaceful when everything around them becomes perfect. But the Buddha taught another truth. True freedom begins when the mind becomes wise. The monkey could not control the ocean. It could not control the crocodile's strength. It could not change the danger it faced, but it could control its own response. And because it controlled its own mind, it found a way out. The Buddha continued, do not only learn from the monkey's intelligence. Also learn from the crocodile's mistake. The monks became attentive. The Buddha said, the crocodile lost a precious friendship because he allowed another person's desire to control his decision. Attachment can make a person ignore wisdom. Attachment can make a person harm what they truly value. The monks reflected. They understood that love without wisdom could become attachment. Care without understanding could become control. Desire disguised as love could create suffering. The Buddha explained, true love does not demand harmful things. True care does not ask another person to commit wrongdoing. True compassion protects both oneself and others. The crocodile believed he was helping his wife. But because he followed her greed, he created suffering for everyone. He hurt the monkey. He lost his friendship. And he disturbed his own peace. The Buddha said, when making choices, do not only ask, what do I want? Also ask, what is right? What creates peace? What reduces suffering? These questions guide a wise mind. The monks remained silent. They felt that the story was not far away in the past. It was happening everywhere. Every day, beings faced choices. Choose kindness or selfishness. Choose wisdom or desire. Choose patience or impulse. Each choice shaped the future. The Buddha looked at his disciples and said, a small thought can become a great action. A small desire can become great suffering. A small moment of awareness can prevent great harm. Therefore, guard the mind carefully. Because the mind is the beginning of all actions, the monks bowed respectfully. They understood that the story of the monkey and the crocodile was not only a tale of survival. It was a teaching about life itself. The Buddha continued his teaching to the monks. The night was quiet around Jetavana Monastery. The stars above seemed to shine more clearly. The gentle wind moved through the trees. The monks sat peacefully, but their minds were filled with reflection. The story of the monkey and the crocodile had shown them something important. Not every danger comes from an enemy. Sometimes, the greatest danger comes from someone who appears close. And sometimes, the greatest danger comes from the desires hidden inside our own hearts. The Buddha said, "Monks, many beings believe that suffering comes only from outside circumstances. They blame other people. They blame difficult situations. They blame the world around them. But they do not look carefully at the source of suffering within their own minds." The monks listened. The Buddha continued, "The crocodile did not lose his friend because the monkey was weak. He lost his friend because desire became stronger than gratitude. He did not lack intelligence. He lacked the ability to control his own mind." These words caused the monks to reflect deeply. They understood that wisdom was not only about knowing what was right. True wisdom was having the strength to follow what was right. Many beings know kindness is valuable. Many beings know honesty is important. Many beings know greed causes suffering. Yet when desire becomes strong, they may still choose the wrong path. The Buddha said, "The mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of kindness and wisdom, beautiful flowers will grow. But if you allow greed and attachment to grow, they will spread like weeds." The monks imagined the crocodile's heart. At first, there was friendship. There was gratitude. There was happiness. But slowly, one small desire appeared. The desire to possess something that did not belong to him. The desire became stronger. Then it covered the memory of kindness. It covered the value of friendship. It covered the voice of wisdom. The Buddha explained, "A small flame can burn an entire forest if it is not controlled." In the same way, a small desire can destroy great blessings if it is allowed to grow. The monks understood. The crocodile did not lose his friendship in one moment. The loss began when he failed to recognize the first appearance of greed. The Buddha then spoke about the difference between love and attachment. Monks, true love wishes for the happiness of others. Attachment wishes to possess what it desires. True love creates freedom. Attachment creates suffering. The monks thought about the crocodile's wife. She believed she needed the monkey's heart. She believed her desire was justified. She believed that obtaining what she wanted would solve her suffering. But her desire created suffering instead. The monkey was placed in danger. The crocodile was forced to betray a friend. Their own peace disappeared. The Buddha said, "When desire controls the mind, people may hurt the very things they value. They may destroy what they wanted to protect. They may create the suffering they were trying to escape." This was one of the deepest lessons in the story. The crocodile wanted to satisfy his wife. But in the process, he lost trust. He wanted to help his family. But he damaged his own heart. He wanted to gain something precious. But he lost something even more precious. The monks remained silent. They understood. The Buddha continued, "Do not hate those who act from ignorance. Instead, understand the power of ignorance. When a person is controlled by confusion, they may create suffering without understanding the consequences." This was why the Buddha did not teach hatred toward the crocodile. The crocodile had made a harmful choice. But he was also a being trapped by his own mind. The Buddha taught compassion without approving harmful actions. This was an important balance. The monks learned, compassion does not mean saying wrong actions are right. Wisdom does not mean becoming cold and without feeling. A wise person can understand another being's suffering while still protecting themselves from harm. The monkey showed this balance. It did not hate the crocodile. It did not seek revenge. But it also did not return to danger. It understood forgiveness. And it understood protection. The Buddha said, "A person with wisdom does not close the heart. But they also do not leave the door open for harm to enter again." The monks felt peaceful hearing these words. They realized that the path of wisdom was not extreme. It was balanced. It was not hatred. It was not blind trust. It was not selfishness. It was compassion guided by awareness. The story of the monkey and the crocodile became a teaching about relationships. In life, people meet many beings. Some bring kindness. Some bring lessons. Some bring challenges. But every relationship reveals something about the heart. The wise person learns from every connection. The Buddha concluded, "Guard your mind carefully. Because the heart can become a place of peace. And the same heart can become a place of suffering. The difference is whether wisdom or desire is guiding it." The monks bowed respectfully. They understood that the greatest protection in life was not physical strength. It was a clear and awakened mind. The Buddha continued speaking beneath the peaceful night sky. The monks remained silent, allowing every word to settle deeply within their hearts. The story of the monkey and the crocodile had shown them the danger of desire. But it had also shown them something even more important, the power of a clear and awakened mind. The Buddha said, "Monks, the world is full of situations that cannot be controlled. You cannot control every person you meet. You cannot control every event that happens. You cannot prevent every difficulty. But you can train the way your mind responds. The monks listened carefully. They understood that this was the heart of the teaching. Many beings spend their lives trying to control everything outside themselves. They want others to behave according to their wishes. They want circumstances to always be comfortable. They want life to follow their plans. But when reality does not follow their expectations, suffering appears. The Buddha continued, the monkey did not escape because the ocean changed. The ocean remained dangerous. The crocodile remained powerful. The situation remained difficult, but the monkey changed the way it responded. And because the mind changed, the outcome changed. The monks reflected deeply. They realized, a wise person is not someone who never encounters problems. A wise person is someone who can remain clear when problems appear. The Buddha said, two people may experience the same difficulty. One person becomes filled with anger. Another person becomes filled with understanding. The situation is the same. But the minds are different. And therefore, the suffering they experience is different. This was the power of awareness. The monkey could not remove the danger. But it could remove panic. It could remove confusion. It could remove helplessness. Through wisdom, it discovered a path. The Buddha then spoke about trust. Monks, trust is precious. It should not be given carelessly. But when someone receives trust, they should protect it carefully. The monks remembered the relationship between the monkey and the crocodile. The monkey had offered friendship without calculation. The crocodile had received that gift. But later, he failed to protect it. The Buddha said, a person may spend many years building trust. But one harmful choice can destroy it. Therefore, guard your actions carefully. Because every action shapes the relationship between beings. The monks understood. Words create impressions. Actions create consequences. Choices create the future. The Buddha continued, however, do not allow disappointment to turn into hatred. When someone breaks trust, learn the lesson. But do not let their mistake poison your own heart. This teaching was also about the monkey. After being betrayed, the monkey could have chosen anger. It could have wished suffering upon the crocodile. It could have allowed bitterness to remain forever. But it did not. The monkey protected itself without creating hatred. This was true wisdom. The Buddha said, the heart of a wise person is like a clear lake. Many things may appear on its surface. Waves may rise. Storms may come. But when the disturbance passes, the water becomes clear again. The monks imagined such a lake. A peaceful lake reflecting the moon. A heart free from unnecessary hatred. The Buddha continued, do not carry the mistakes of others as a burden inside yourself. When you hold anger for another person, you continue suffering even when they are far away. Release hatred. Keep the lesson. This was the difference between wisdom and resentment. Resentment keeps pain alive. Wisdom transforms pain into understanding. The monks felt great peace hearing this. They realized that the story was not teaching them to avoid friendship. Friendship was still valuable. Kindness was still valuable. Trust was still valuable. But all valuable things require wisdom. A compassionate heart should also have awareness. A generous heart should also have clarity. The Buddha said, the monkey shared fruits because it had kindness. The monkey escaped because it had wisdom. Kindness alone is beautiful. Wisdom alone is powerful. But when kindness and wisdom come together, they create true freedom. The monks bowed respectfully. They understood the harmony between compassion and intelligence. The story of the monkey and the crocodile was not a story about winning or losing. It was not simply about one creature defeating another. It was a story about the mind. A mind controlled by desire creates suffering. A mind guided by wisdom creates freedom. The Buddha looked at his disciples and said, "Remember this teaching. When the heart is peaceful, even danger can become a path to wisdom. When the heart is confused, even happiness can become a cause of suffering. Therefore, protect the mind above all things." The night grew deeper. The lamps of Jetavana Monastery continued glowing softly. The monks sat quietly, carrying the teaching within them. They understood, the greatest treasure is not something found outside. The greatest treasure is a mind that remains clear, compassionate, and free. The night at Jetavana Monastery became deeper and quieter. The moon slowly moved across the sky. The lamps around the monastery continued glowing softly. The monks remained seated before the Buddha, carrying the wisdom of the story within their hearts. The tale of the monkey and the crocodile had ended. But the teaching behind the tale continued. The Buddha looked at the monks and said, "Monks, remember this story carefully. In this world, every being is searching for happiness. But many beings search in the wrong direction. They believe happiness comes from obtaining more possessions, more power, more satisfaction of desires. But the more a person follows endless desire, the more suffering they may create." The monks listened quietly. The Buddha continued, the crocodile already had something precious. He had friendship. He had trust. He had the kindness of another being. But because he wanted something else, he almost destroyed what he already possessed. This was the nature of greed. Greed does not only seek what is missing. Sometimes, greed destroys what is already present. A person may have peace but lose it while chasing pleasure. A person may have friendship but lose it while chasing advantage. A person may have happiness but lose it while chasing something temporary. The Buddha said, "Learn to recognize the treasures that are already in your life. Do not abandon something precious because of a temporary desire." The monks reflected deeply. They understood that the crocodile's mistake was not simply wanting something. The deeper mistake was forgetting the value of what he already had. The monkey had given him something that could not be bought: a sincere friendship. A connection built through kindness. A relationship based on trust. Yet the crocodile exchanged this priceless gift for a desire that disappeared as quickly as it appeared. The Buddha then spoke about wisdom. Monks, wisdom is not only the ability to know many things. Wisdom is the ability to see the true value of things. A foolish person may see a small desire as something important. A wise person sees the long path of consequences. The monks understood. The crocodile only saw the immediate moment. He saw his wife's demand. He saw the desire that needed to be fulfilled. But he did not see the suffering that would follow. The monkey, however, saw beyond the present moment. It saw danger. It saw possibility. It saw the path toward survival. This was why wisdom was powerful. Wisdom sees further than desire. The Buddha continued, "Do not underestimate a peaceful mind. A peaceful mind can find answers where an angry mind finds only problems. A peaceful mind can see opportunities where fear sees only danger." The monks remembered the monkey sitting on the crocodile's back, surrounded by endless water, facing a powerful creature, yet remaining completely calm. That moment contained the essence of wisdom. The Buddha said, "When the mind is calm, intelligence becomes clear. When the mind is disturbed, even simple truths may become hidden." Therefore, the training of the mind was the foundation of the spiritual path. The Buddha then gave his final lesson from the story: be kind, but also be wise. Trust others, but understand conditions. Forgive mistakes, but protect yourself from repeated harm. Keep compassion in your heart, but do not abandon awareness. The monks bowed respectfully. They understood the balance. A heart without kindness becomes cold. A heart without wisdom becomes vulnerable. But a heart with both compassion and wisdom becomes truly free. The Buddha concluded, "The monkey escaped from danger because it protected the clarity of its mind." The crocodile suffered because he allowed desire to cover his wisdom. Therefore, the greatest victory is not defeating another being. The greatest victory is mastering yourself. The monks felt their hearts become lighter. They no longer viewed the story as only a tale from the distant past. They saw it reflected in their own lives. Every day, they faced choices. Every day, they faced desires. Every day, they had the opportunity to choose wisdom. The Buddha's teaching remained, a person who controls the mind can find peace anywhere. A person who is controlled by desire can suffer even while surrounded by abundance. The night slowly passed. The monks returned to their meditation. The forest around Jetavana became silent. The ocean far away continued moving beneath the moonlight, and somewhere beside that endless sea, the ancient fruit tree still stood. Its branches reached toward the sky. Its fruits continued growing. And the memory of the wise monkey remained. A reminder to all beings, strength is not only found in power. True strength is found in wisdom. Victory is not only defeating an enemy. True victory is overcoming ignorance. Freedom is not only escaping a difficult situation. True freedom is having a heart that remains peaceful, clear, and compassionate. Thus ends the story of the monkey and the crocodile. A story of friendship. A story of betrayal. A story of wisdom. And a story that teaches, the greatest treasure is not something we hold in our hands. The greatest treasure is the wisdom we carry within our hearts.